Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
Fans, welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Samaje Perine on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again, when healthy, man, this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns, and really elevated a Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs.
First down, Burrow to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Burrow from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one gains 7. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's good.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Burrow on first down. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've got first down here from the 36. One play action here. Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
4 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
Brown on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Dolphins nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Here comes Malik Washington. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own
So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Down at the 26.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play, because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Achane again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. So no initial clap back, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He's got it at the 24. Jukes away from one. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. Malik Washington will return this for the Dolphins. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Tua off the play fake. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing the southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Well, anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Now Tua to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Waddle makes the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
The analytics will tell you
line.
a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st down from the 42. Man in motion, headed right. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Throwing deep here for the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
To the Dolphins, readying for the punch. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. They gain 11 on that play, and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
A 1st down carry for Brown. Escapes a defender. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Bengal 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He motioned the tight end over. Throwing from the gun. Brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. Burrow. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Burrow from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pull out in front further, 13-zip. T. Higgins, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
D. Eskridge to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And now the Bengals have it. And he's gonna return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 20-zip lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 21-zip already.
Dolphins nothing. Evan McPherson to kick
Nice
off
little
for
energy on their
Cincinnati.
sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, here's Tua. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
On the play. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Tua now from the gun. Steps up and he's running with it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The kick by Patterson is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
A give left side to Brown. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Dolphins have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
New set of downs from the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. They want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, look at this. He gets it back. And they retain possession, so that's a positive, but that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble.
4-yard loss.
Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Finds his back. Achane. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
4th down.
Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk-reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's good for a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
New set of downs from the 37. First down, Burrow to throw. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Chase. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
To Drew Sample. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw again, it's Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
5, T. Higgins. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Short yardage run here for Brown. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough 1st down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
To Darren Waller. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Waddle makes the catch. And his play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
And the Dolphins.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around. They know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Tua off the play fake. Dump off to his fullback. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
It's a gain of 5.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff running left, it's Achane. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage. But man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Dumps it off to Achane. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. This time looking to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to Nick Westbrook-Akine. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Going play action. Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route complete. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All set now. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Nick Westbrook-Akine. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. There's Achane up the middle. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Achane, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game.
21, Dolphins 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Burrow setting up the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Brown quick on the draw here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, 5 yards to go here on 2nd. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go.
Go, 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 go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the left side. It's pulled in by Waddle. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. He's going to push one deep down the right. Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So it's second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Caught by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
To Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
A gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Fourth down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Burrow now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Complete to Mike
Cincinnati
Gesicki.
uses its second timeout.
8 yards on the pickup.
And they still have one in their
Brings up
pocket for what's
2nd and
left
2
of this half.
At the 31-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Burrow. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Burrow. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Third
Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw, Tua. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on third and 17.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Brought in right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa again. Complete. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
For a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give running right. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on second. Here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achan. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards. That's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
On now comes their punter. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First and 10 from the 32. Sending the tight end in motion left. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Going play action here. Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Burrow on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's fourth
I know on the
down.
stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was taken down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tua now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard
Let's be
loss.
real clear. There is
Brings up
nothing
3rd
lucky
down.
about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And this run's good for a 9-yard pickup, but it still leaves him short. That brings up 4th down.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
It's a gain of 16
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st down.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 29 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there.
And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Bengals 28, Dolphins 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins to back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First call here coming from the shotgun. Motioning the tight end now. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with Achane. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Uh-oh, trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
First down, Burrow to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Dump off caught by his back. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Play action now, Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Bengals first down. It's a gain of 20 and a Bengal first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bengals can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
35, Dolphins 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Washington now to return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Second down carry for Achan. Continuing to move past the 45. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal because of it.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it at the 20. And he makes the house call. It's a pick six for Cincinnati. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals continue piling onto this lead.
42, Dolphins 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Eskridge on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achan. Keeps away from one. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with third and short.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down run from Achan. Escapes a defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
13.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Dolphins who have the ball, hoping they can flip the script because this game has been a nightmare for them so far. First and 10 from the 43. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Desperation time here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So first and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and they netted a solid gain.
23-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It's a gain of 14
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals continue adding on to that lead.
Dolphins 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They send the tight end in motion. First down, here's Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down.
It's now second.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and long, they're gonna throw. He goes back to him. Oh, he loses the football. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted.
Demetrius Knight. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Waddle. Oh, he lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are finally dragged down after the turnover, and a great return back to the opposing 35.
They'll take over
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, a gift to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Burrow to the air now. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tack on 7 more to their lead.
56, Dolphins 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Eskridge on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Wow, another catch for Waddle. Hit some space around midfield. Still fighting forward. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw, Tua. Gets it to him on the screen. And on first down, no place to go here. And they're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
Here he goes, third and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going play action here. Burrow. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running for it with Brown. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bengals running them out of the building. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63, Dolphins 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Eskridge on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
On the throwaway.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Me.
It's Achane on the inside give. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They're out now, ready to punt it. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
At their own
The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Brown quick on the draw here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Burrow. That one's complete. Right side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10
They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Bengal 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. A 1st down carry for Brown. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Brown again. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bengals rolling here in a laugher. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to get it with the option. Ball is out. Burrow lost it. And it looks like the Dolphins have it.
Hey, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing fourth down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Achane from the pistol. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Achane, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now. They need 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Jalen Waddle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Waller with the catch. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Complete to number 83, Darren Waller. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Miami.